Hi everyone, welcome to our seventh day of our 7 day chakra experience. So, today we're going to talk about crown chakra, and you are going to get so much information on this subject, and I hope you love it. On this video, I'd like to talk to you about the power of spirit. Now, many of you have heard me say this before. We're all spirits having a human experience, not the other way around. So, obviously, our crown chakra is really important. It's like our connection to the divine, it's like the portal. Where we can connect to our divine consciousness. And when we talk about the power of spirit, it's not just about, the connection to our higher self, or some people would say a soul, the connection to the divine creator, the all there is, the divine consciousness. But there's also other vibrations that we can connect to. For instance, depends on your cultural and religious background. You may have heard of different angels like Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, or Gabriel, the big four. And then, for example, Ascended Master. For me, for example, as in Chinese, we are very familiar with the goddess of Guanyin, which is also considered as a ascended master or goddess in, say, our New Age culture. And there's so many ascended master or um, spirit guides and angels that are there to help us, and they're also part of this vibration. That's part of this. Obviously they're not in human form, so they're non-physical beings, but they are also there to help us. So it's really good to have a clear crown chakra so you can really communicate with spirits better. So that's why today is all about the power of spirit. Now, a few things I want to note here. Some people find it quite hard. They may have problems, say, to meditate and sit still. They couldn't quiet the mind, and often it's because there's some inner conflict that couldn't resolve. So that obviously will affect your ability to be able to connect to your source, connect to your higher self or divine consciousness. So really, the step one is really be able to quiet your mind, say get into a meditation habit that will really help you to connect. And then also that's about trusting intuition. Sometimes we get ideas and impulses that when we're aligned, when we're in that connection, we really have some ideas that can really help us to better our lives, to pursue our dreams, and help us with our goals. And you can feel that you're on the right track. It's in your gut, and you also feel it like a download. And when you align, you really feel you're in the flow, and it's a great connection. And you trust this, and you take actions towards it. And sometimes when you feel you are like, you're not connected, like the internet, when you're not connected, you really sometimes just don't get information you want. So they all go hand in hand. Be able to relax and get into meditation state that will really help you to establish the connection, and therefore you will have more intuitive impulses as well. So, and it's really important to trust this. If you keep on second guessing yourself, obviously your connection and your communication will be affected too. And also, don't forget, you need to ask for help. You ask for inspiration. So often in my meditation stay, I will ask the questions, and it's actually really helpful. Sometimes you can be in meditative stay and you blank, and you will get ideas, and that's great. But sometimes you may have something that you would like to resolve, or things that you really want some help with. Then post the question, because you may get the answer. Just help you to direct it a little bit easier. So these are little things that you can consider. Now, another thing I want to talk to you about is that, you know, um, some people may have a fear towards connecting with spirit, maybe because of different cultural and religious background, because some of those religions are very fear-based. So when even we talk about the word of spirit, and if you come from a very analytical mind, you just sort of shut down and very defensive, and nothing will come through. So when there's defensiveness, there's no communication, right? So understand that. I understand that some people will feel a little bit uncomfortable with this, but at the end of the day, all we're talking about is really having a more loving, peaceful, better life. So consider that. And sometimes the words vocabulary is not as important as the subjective. So and also some people would say they have some past life memory that they were, say, prosecuted because they were a religious teacher or spiritual teacher. So that are the things that we need to let go of. And often in meditation, you can let go of these sort of past life memories and in terms of if there are hardships and things like that. So can let go of this trauma, and also there's any past life karma as well. So, but I guess first step is that understand this power and get into meditation habit, so which will help you with this connection. But also, if there's things that you will need to resolve, you can. And also, I think one thing some people may have feel I don't know whether these things all work. I have prayed before, but nothing can really happen. Sometimes we need to see all the prayers are being answered, but sometimes the manifestation it's not in the exact form or shape that you have asked. Or you have asked for something some time ago, but maybe it wasn't the right divine timing for you. So it didn't come at that point because the universe have bigger plan and better options for you later. So maybe the answer is no or not now. And if you get disheartened because of this, sometimes you're missing the bigger picture. Perhaps there's blessing in disguise if what you were wishing for didn't happen in the day that you asked for. And so consider that. But also, sometimes they show up in different form than you expect. And then you thought, well, my prayer didn't work. So be more mindful about these things and more open to different manifestation in your life. But one thing is for sure, there's something greater and bigger than us, and you can't explain how a flower blossom or how an acorn become an oak tree. All these things, there's like how can you explain this happened? But there is a divine intelligence at play, and the universe always have your best interests at heart, and that's how it works. And I hope this will give you a little bit more information about how to assess this power, but also how you're going to place your confidence and trust in your faith as well. And we have a wonderful community for you to share your experience and what is your best practice, and also things you experience during this journey. And this is a really important chakra. The power of spirit is always with you and is always within you. So feel free to drop us a line and tell us what is your idea of this power and what you do and what you think, and share with us your experience, and that will be really a great learning thing for everybody is involved. And I wish you a great day, and I hope you enjoy this series of videos about different power that help you to energize your chakras. And I hope you enjoy this 7 day of chakra experience as well. So signing off now, and thank you so much for listening to me for the last 7 days. And this is Siwing from intuitivecoachingnow.com. Until next time, have a good day. Bye now.